Talib, and he's saying that he can't see you, and I can hear him as well. I'm not sure what's happening because I can see yourself with I think your colleague, and also I can see their camera is on, and they're saying, "Can you hear us?" And I can hear them. Yeah.
Yes, we can't hear doctor. We can't see the doctor.
Okay. They're saying that they can't hear you or they can't see you as well. They can only see me.
I think she's left the call now. And
She's refreshing it.
Yes. Yes, we can see her now, yes.
We can see you.
Yes, we can see you too.
Brilliant. Hi, how are you doing?
Yes, can you take the mask off, please?
I'm sitting with fungi, so no, I can't.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Because obviously it's... Okay, no problem. That's your choice.
That is the current protocol, Shazad. I'm sorry.
No, that's fair enough. It's just, it doesn't aid communication, does it?
What can we do?
Yeah, well, fair enough. Because obviously it doesn't affect us because we're not there. And so it's up to you, doctor.
Yeah. But this is the thing, if we are within 2 meters of anybody, whether it's colleagues or not, we have to wear masks. If we were with you, we have to wear full PPE.
I see. Okay, not a problem. Okay, not a problem. Did you get my email?
I didn't. What was it about?
I sent the email about half an hour ago. I sent it to Fungai and Bali as well. Can they confirm they've not received it?
I was in my clinic, Shazad, from morning till now.
Can Fungai... Okay, that's fair. Could Fungai confirm he's received my email?
I've been in a clinic also, so I've just come out of that.
Okay, and is...
What's about Shazad? Can you tell us?
And is Bali there as well?
No, she's not.
Okay, alright. The email basically asks you the question, after going through Talib's medical records, the GP, Talib's GP in Bradford wrote to you on the 13th of January 2020 inquiring regarding Talib's admission and discharge. And my question to yourself was, following receiving the GP's letter of the 13th of January 2020, did you respond to that letter? And if you had responded, please can you provide us a copy of that, your response? Because I can't see anything in his medical records, number one, and if you didn't...
You're talking about 2020?
13th of January 2020, a letter was sent to you from Talib's GP.
Right, do you want me to have a look now? Because I think we are here to discuss something else, aren't we?
Yes, we are here to discuss, but if you can take a quick look at that, do you have access to your email?
It will take me time, Shazad.
Okay,
we go to all the notes from a year ago.
Well, no, it's okay.
Shall we go to Talib?
It's okay. We don't need to discuss that then. If you can kindly look to respond in your time.
Shall we go to Talib?
Yes.
So now here you might need to use your practice understand much English.
Papa.
So Talib, hi, it's Dr. Dixion Fungai. How are you doing?
Just 1 second, doctor. I'm gonna explain to him myself, and then the interpreter can listen. Papa, ये तारा फोटो है ना, ये डॉक्टर रेशमी डिक्सन है, ठीक है? ये जी लड़की है ना, ये अपनी ज़बान में तुसें गल्लां समझासी, ठीक है? समझने उन्हें ना गल्लां, समझने ये कौन है? ये कौन है? समझाने वाले ये कौन है? Ah, ठीक है. Yes, he understands. Go ahead.
Sorry, what did you want?
Could you introduce yourself?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी, मैं किसान इंटरप्रेटर हां ते ए पूछने पे डॉक्टर के तुसा किस तरह आए हो?
जवाब दियो ना. ए जी इंटरप्रेटर है पूछनी है, वे डॉक्टर पूछने तुसा किस तरह हो?
ओके, मैं बादर रोड
ना अपनी ज़बान में बोलो ना. अपनी ज़बान में बोलो. ना उन्होंने पूछा ठीक हो ना?
ठीक है.
Yeah.
Okay,
He said he's taking his medication.
That's really good. So, you're in Oldham now, Talib. How are you feeling there?
आपने कि तुसा ओल्डम में हो ਰਹੇ ਹੋ?
The problem is, you know, he's hard of hearing and he can't hear her. I'll translate what she's saying. Oh, and then Oldham ਵਿੱਚ ਉੱਥੇ कैसे हो? ठीक हो?
हाँ और वो ठीक है ये खाया
He gives it, I'm in Oldham, I'm okay, I'm taking the medication.
Is he missing 20 primary way?
Sorry, doctor, didn't hear that.
So is he missing his old address in Bradford? He used to live in Bradford.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬ੍ਰੈਡਫੋਰਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮਿਸ ਕਰਨੇ ਹੋ?
आनी है जरा ब्रैडफोर्ड रहना से तू मिस करने उठा है.
वो तमिल कर रहे हैं वो ठीक होता है
He gives it, उत्थे भी मिस करना, उत्थे भी ठीक से. He says, yeah, I was okay there and I missed the place as well.
Yeah. How are you eating then?
ਖਾਣਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਖਾਣੇ ਪਿਓ?
And then खाना कितना खाने हो?
वो खाते हैं कौन रुपये और खाई जोड़े हैं वो रुपये वक्त गुजारे
He gives it, मैं खाई हिटना वक्त गुजारने ने मारे हैं. I eat and it does me fine, just to pass the time.
Sorry, didn't get that, Shazad.
He says, मैं वक्त गुजारने ने मारे खाई सकना. मैं कोई, you know, I eat, it's okay, I eat okay.
Right. Is he eating all right, Shazad, from your point of view?
Well, obviously he's been diagnosed maybe with the onset of diabetes, and so therefore he's really been very compliant, and he's cut out all the sugars, and he's changed his diet. He's on a vegetable and fruit diet now. मैं नहीं समझाना मैं आखा बड़ा अकल है तू कहना गैस है ना शरबत भी बंद कर दिया है तो खाना वेजिटेबल खाना है तो फ्रूट खाना है ठीक है ना इसे दिया है.
That's good, Talib. How is your sleep? Are you sleeping all right?
ਇਹ ਪੁੱਛਨੇ ਪਏ ਕਿ ਤੁਸਾਨੀ ਨੀਂਦਰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੈ? ਸਹੀ ਸਹਿਣੇ ਹੋ?
पापा पूछने ना तुसानी नींदर कैसे है? नींदर सही सहने हो?
और ठीक है
He gives
खावे जाने
हैं
खावे जाने
खावें क्या?
खावे जाने
He gives it, I sleep okay, I go into my dreams.
And is that good?
खावन ना चंगी है ना?
चीज़ है?
हाँ चंगी
He gives it, yes, he has good dreams.
So who's at home then with Talib?
Sorry, are you asking me the question?
ਤੁਸਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਰ?
I'm asking Talib.
Okay.
ਇਹ ਪੁੱਛਨੇ ਪਏ ਕੱਲ ਕੌਣ ਹੋਣਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਸਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਰ?
आना डॉक्टर पूछना और नाल कौन होना है?
हाँ
इतना नाल और कौन का रही होना है?
तो बात है
He gives it, my brother.
It's your brother. What's he called?
आने पढ़ना क्या ना है?
वो छदा था
Shizad Sain.
Is it you, Shazad?
Yes.
So is it your house or is it somebody else's house?
What relevance is that?
No, I'm just asking who else is in the house.
Yes, he's answered the question. He said, my brother Shizad.
Alright, so nobody else lives in the house then? Is it
Well, there are other people. We don't want to discuss that.
No, I need to know who is living
Why
with.
do you need to know?
That is part of my assessment, Shazad.
Well, that's fair enough. But आने और कौन रहने नाल है?
कोरा तो बाव
He gives it, you tell them. I don't want to tell them.
Right? So do you want to tell me?
No, we don't want to tell you. It's confidential.
Just put this down that you are not telling me.
Yeah, write it down. Yeah. Who?
It's part of my assessment.
Okay. Who lives in your house? Who lives in your house?
Shazad, I'm not your patient.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I mean, these are inappropriate questions. He's answered the question.
It's not. Shazad, Talib is a vulnerable person. He is in somebody's house. I need to know who.
Yes, and it is his one. Okay. Look, he has a right not to answer a question, does he not?
Of course you have the right not to answer.
And has he not? All right, and he's expressed his need not to answer that question.
He's not. You've expressed that.
No, I asked him. No, that's not clear. Doctor, you're being disingenuous. I asked him. He gives it, you tell them. The translator's
So
here.
you're telling me to tell me and you're refusing to tell me.
Look, yeah, look, what are you trying to make a big federal case out of this? He said he did.
I am not.
You are.
I'm doing my job.
We don't want to tell you other people's names because of their privacy and confidentiality.
I don't want to know names. I want to know who are living. So
Why? What relevance is that? He's clearly.
There is
All
my
right.
daughter, there's
All
his
right.
son. I just need to know that. That's all I need to know.
Okay, I was raising my voice to you, doctor, and my brother has advised me not to raise my voice.
Thank you, Talib. Could you say that to him, Nadia, please?
आपने शुक्रिया बताना तालिब.
Talib, any concerns you have to discuss with me or Fungai?
तालिब आने कोई तकलीफ है इसने ना गल डॉक्टर ना गल करने जाओ.
कुछ नहीं, my brother or me out.
He goes, I've got no problems.
My brother look out.
He goes, I've got no problems. My brother helps me. My brother looks after me.
So do you go see your mom then as well?
Do you go and see your mom? You said, yeah. Hello.
Yes, that's why I asked Nadia. I just asked Talib if he goes and sees his mom or mom comes to see him. If he's in contact with mom.
ए पूछने पे तुसा गच्ची के अपनी अम्मी की तकने होने हो या ओ उसने तुसा की मिलने आते.
तालिब डॉक्टर पूछना तुम मऊ की जाने हो मिलने थे तो या माँ तो इसलिए मिलने थे.
Oh no.
He says no.
Why is that? He does not miss her.
आना की या नो जाने मऊ की मिलने थे.
Oh no.
He's asked me, what should I tell them?
That's among you to decide, isn't it?
Pardon?
That's among you two to decide. I just need to know the.
Well, you know why we can't see our mother. Doctor, you're fully aware why we can't see our mother. You've asked the question to my brother. My brother's looked to me and said, what shall I tell them? Has the doctor left?
I don't know.
Are you based in Bradford? Nadia, are you based in...
I can hear, sorry.
Can you hear the doctor?
I can't hear the doctor, sorry.
Okay. Are you based in Bradford?
Yes.
Okay.
What am I?
Oh, जो नसी के डॉक्टर को नहीं रही था.
Sure what happened here.
Well, we'll see if they come back. It's up to them, innit? They've made the appointment.
I think I'm going to disconnect the call because I don't think the doctor is coming back.
No, you should wait. The doctor hasn't left. I mean, the session hasn't finished. You can see the doctor just got cut off.
Yeah, but I was only booked till 12:30 and it's almost 12:30 now. So.
No, it is 12:30. They've only booked you for half an hour. Okay.
They booked me from 12 till 12:30.
Yeah, and they didn't start until 12:15.
I'm going to ring my agency to check what's happened. Maybe they might reconnect the call again.
Okay, what to do is end the call and I will ring them up to see what's happened as well. And if they call back...
Fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, you can end the call. Thank you. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Hello. Thanks for waiting. The team knows you are here, and one of them will be with you as soon as they can.
Lama video, Papa. Lama video. Oh, hello. Out top, out top. Out top. Are you back?
Yeah, sorry, was there a problem connection from our end?
No, we were fine. There was you just could drop the call and the translators left. So could you tell her to come back?
We can only try. I think the connection got lost from our end, so I'll try the interpreter to come back. Let's see what she does.
Because she says she was only booked for half an hour till 12:30.
That's fine. What can we do? It's always problems happen in this kind of electronic communication, isn't it?
Well, that's right. Yes.
So, Talib, Shujat, will it be okay to...
Yeah, I don't mind translating.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
So, just I was asking the last question. Is there anything he wanted to discuss?
और डॉक्टर पूछना तू इसने ना कोई गल करनी चाहना है
क्या
ये डॉक्टर है ना
अन्य को डॉक्टर आँखों में ठीक है खाना ठीक है आज ये टैबलेट ओके
he gives it मैं खाना ठीक है I eat the tablets okay I don't want to get involved
Good. वहाँ सब कुछ ठीक है ना तालिब आपके साथ?
say that again
I'm just asking Talib directly. वहाँ सब कुछ बढ़िया है ना आपके साथ? कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है वहाँ पे?
can you say it in English because I can't understand your language
Can't understand my language. I said if everything is okay for Talib there, there's no problem there.
आनिया कोई तकलीफ तो नहीं है ना तू
नो ट्रबल नो
he gives it no trouble
Right. Fungai, anything you wanted to bring up?
Nothing from our side. I guess no, nothing.
Yeah, so I think, Shahzad, I know the purpose of today's assessment was looking at the discharge, isn't it? Is that what you're still looking for?
well doctor as you can appreciate my brother's here I want to ask him a question in front of you because obviously this is a key question that's still ongoing Papa तू होश है विच ना
हाँ ओके ओके
ठीक है तू वाली वारसी में देना है ना
हाँ वास्ताची के ब्रदर
Yeah. So I've just asked him, are you in your senses? He said, yes. I've asked him, do you give me your power of attorney? And he said, I give my power of attorney to my brother. All right. So we're back on this situation. All right, doctor, you've assessed him today. He's answered all your questions appropriately. He's been able to retain the information. He's been able to give you this information. We can't move forward until it's established that he has mental capacity. He clearly does have mental capacity.
Right,
And
Shahzad. Now listen, this assessment is not to test his mental capacity to whether he can provide the power of attorney. That is something which is done by solicitors, and we have discussed this every time we've raised it. And this has been going on for at least 2 or 3 years. And he has said this repeatedly, and I've said this repeatedly. I cannot do the mental capacity assessment for giving the power of attorney. This is a very legal thing, and only solicitors can do it in presence of witnesses.
okay.
So even if you're saying this, that is not valid.
Oh,
So the
I'm
purpose of today's assessment is whether I feel Talib's ready to be discharged from services, so I can do a proper transfer letter to the Oldham services so he gets the right care from them.
Just 1 second, doctor. I think you're being intellectually dishonest. And the reason that you're being intellectually dishonest is because in January 2019, when my brother was there at a multidisciplinary meeting where Fungai was present, you had arranged for the following week where an interpreter would be present, where these because you said the question is mental capacity Act is question specific, and so I said the specific question is regarding my brother's mental capacity, and you said okay, we'll rearrange that for the following week, if you remember. So that is correct.
No, listen, Shahzad. We did that mental capacity assessment for the purpose of where Shahzad, where Talib wanted to live, and we did that. And you must have had it in your recording. You can have a look at that. No.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, I have to stop you here. Talib, do you feel you're ready to be discharged from us?
Papa, oh push रहे ना असल तो ये discharge करी है टाउन.
डिस्चार्ज कर दो
He gives it discharge me.
Perfect.
One
So what I'll
reason.
do is
Just 1 second, 1 second.
अगर बात रूट पे ही करे
Eh?
रूट पे ही
He gives it discharge me now, but what do I do if I need your services again?
so currently you're registered with Oldham GP, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and that's the reason why what happens if you did need a psychiatrist to be seen, once I discharge you, I will send them all the information. So if you needed a psychiatrist to see you, you need to go to your GP there and they will refer you to a psychiatrist.
Okay, just to clarify, doctor, I explained to my brother that, are you ready to be discharged? He said, yes, I'm ready to be discharged. He thought about it, and then he asked me the question, if I am discharged and I want their services again, what do I do? All right?
Yes.
And I'm going to explain to him now what your response is. Okay? पापा तुसा कोल पुछया ने मैं तू डिस्चार्ज करी हिटा तू आखे मैं डिस्चार्ज करी हिटो फिर तुसा सोची समझी ता आखे भाई जे मैं तुसनी जरूरत होसी मैं क्या करसा डॉक्टर जवाब देता है भैया तू हुन ओल्डम रहना है ना ता जे ओल्डम तारा डॉक्टर कोल जाई ता ओ फिर तू सर्विस दे देसी
what's his question?
he says yes I understand.
Brilliant, thank you, Talib. So the other complexity of this situation is that I'm discharging you from a medical point of view, but you will still be open from the social care point of view. So I won't be involved in your care at all, but the social services will still be involved till it comes to a point that they feel that they are ready to transfer all the responsibilities to the local council there. Does that make sense?
Let me just clarify. You are now discharging my brother today, yes? You feel he is ready for discharge?
Absolutely, clinically, medically.
Okay.
Yes.
After your discharge, there's not going to be any further involvement between Talib and yourself?
Yes.
Is there going to be no further involvement between Talib and Fungai?
Yes.
Is there going to be any further involvement from Talib and Baljit Nota?
Yes, they will be involvement.
Okay, so there's no more further involvement from yourself and Fungai
Yes.
after today? Okay, that's fair enough.
You're right. The transfer will happen. So after this, I'm going to dictate the letter, and it takes a bit of time. So the transfer will happen there. Is that okay? Fungai has something to say.
Sorry, go ahead.
I just wanted to say, in Bali's absence, if things come through regarding social care, I might just have to respond to them. But I'm not involved in terms of his mental health.
Are you explaining to me that in the absence of Baljit being available, you're going to step into her shoes?
To obviously to pick up any issues and then pass them on. If
Okay.
you know,
Well, look,
he's unavailable.
we've made our position very clear since January 2019 that we don't want your involvement. We want him to be discharged. So I'm grateful and thankful. Sorry, let me finish. I'm grateful and thankful that you're now discharging my brother several years later. All right. You are fully aware that my brother, having mental capacity, has executed a lasting power of attorney, which is now being contested by the local authority. I would like to remind you that irrespective of whether he's discharged or not, my brother's still out in the community under a Section 117 aftercare, which the local authorities still have a duty of care to. Given the fact that you have, can you confirm to me that irrespective of your discharge to him today, that he's still out in the community under a Section 117 aftercare?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that's why the council is still involved.
Yes, and the council have been fully made aware that in order to fulfill their duty of care, I am providing the services to Talib, and I'm charging the local authority £1 million a week. They've been fully made aware of this. I would like you to have this documented in his medical records, right? That is the situation. That is on the terms that that Talib is being discharged on. That's from my perspective. Whether you personally agree with that as a doctor, that is not your remit, and that is not a clinical question to you. I'm just making you aware that Talib's out in the.
I will document your perspective in the notes.
Okay. Just one last point. Talib, obviously, these are Talib's medical records. Does Talib have a right to access after you've discharged him and ended his services? It's our family policy to procure his medical records. Talib's here today. You can ask him permission, that if he's giving me permission to secure his medical records.
Right. These things are complicated in Talib's case. You know it and I know it.
No, why are they complicated? They are not complicated.
Because you've had several discussions
Irrespective, doctor, doctor, no. Just one second.
Let me finish this.
Go ahead.
Let me finish this. If you need any copies of letters, get in touch with IG. They will give you that.
Doctor,
I cannot release it.
So,
I
doctor,
cannot release it. It's their
doctor, I am not asking you to release them. The purpose, we've had a discussion today. You've assessed my brother. You've assessed him that he's ready for discharge. Obviously, he's told you that my brother takes care of me. He does everything, namely myself. In order for me to fully provide the service that I am now charging the local authority for and providing, and in my brother's best interest, I need to have access to his medical records to know what's happened, to best advise him on their decisions. Just 1 second, please. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Talib's here today. The purpose of me asking you is to ask him the question. Are you happy for your brother to ask the medical records? And then all I want you to do is note it down that you, doctor, on today's day have asked him the question that he has no issue with me taking his medical records.
Actually, that you have to have the discussion with IG, not with me.
No, I'm not having. I'll have that discussion. You need to have a discussion with Talib if he's happy for me to have access to his medical records.
There's no point. There's no point.
Doctor, are you refusing? Are you refusing? So let me get this clear. Okay, doctor, that's fair enough. Okay, doctor. Sorry, go ahead.
Can I just explain something? The issues about, obviously, before the start, the local authorities contesting whether you can be is obviously, say, the local authorities are contesting, obviously, your power of attorney, isn't it? So obviously that's going to have an effect. So Dr. Dixion is not here to approve or disapprove of it. That's being dealt by the OPG. Once that's resolved, like in any other case, you need to go to IG, request the notes. If they're happy to release them, they will release them. If they're not, they've got questions, then you will have to provide answers.
Abhi door band kare na. Okay, thank you for your input, Mr. Muchichitiri. I fully understand the law. I fully understand the present situation and circumstance and a predicament. I cannot force you to do anything, just like you can't force us to do anything. Everybody has a right to say refuse, all right? I accept that. I've asked the doctor not to approve anything or not to disapprove anything. All I've done is ask Dr. Dixion if she can ask my brother the question whether he's happy, irrespective of anything else. No, don't interrupt me. Doctor, don't interrupt me. You're very rude when you interrupt somebody. Allow me to finish and I'll give you way. I've asked you the question. Talib's here right now. There was an interpreter here. She's gone. You can ask the Talib the question, are you happy for him to have the records? Or you cannot. I just need to equally make a clear note down in my systems that you are refusing to ask him the question. Similarly, my brother has refused to explain to you whom else he's living with. All right, that's his choice. He's refused to give you that information. He's asked me, what do I say? All right, and I would have advised him not to take. That's not medical information. So similarly, I now need to make a note of the fact that you are refusing to ask my brother his permission on this consultation. Nobody's forcing you. I'm not going to force you. I just need to make a note that you have refused to ask him that question. That's it. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. So you already know, and you've said this. Probably I know that you're recording this. You know it very well that this power of attorney thing is being contested by the council. You are trying to manipulate me to ask him the question what you want me to ask him in the way you want me to ask him and document that and probably have it on recording. And that is a very wrong use of this consultation.
Okay, doctor, can I respond? Okay, you're talking about manipulation and you're saying that I'm manipulating you. Mr. Fungai Muchichitiri is here right now and you can confirm to him that you're in a position of power and you have been abusing and manipulating us. And I'll explain to you exactly when this happened. Your predecessor, Dr. Sami, invited me into the office. All right, we had an appointment with Dr. Sami where the local authority had asked him to fill in a COP3 form to confirm that Talib lacks mental capacity. So I'm sorry, doctor, with all due respect, you know, you may make the argument that I'm manipulative, but the argument, you should take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror. You people are equal. No, don't interrupt me now. You people are equally fraudulent and manipulative. As a result of your fraud and deception, all right, my brother has not had access to his own mother. He's lost access to his house, all right. He's had all his rights taken away from him. Hence the reason for me to charge so much money. So with all due respect, doctor, do not get on your high horse with me, considering the fact that you too have been acting very deceptive and manipulatively. You discharged my brother in July 2017, and then all of a sudden he was taken and unlawfully abducted into your care and custody in August 2018, okay, as a result of fraud and manipulation. Doctor, just to end on this note, you know and I know the fact that I have been convicted for fraud against the very person that I'm looking after. Doctor, obviously, the fraud and manipulation, you're in a position of power control over me, and as a vulnerable person, you've been exploiting me and my brother Talib. I'm today having to wipe Talib's ass, okay, because of the situation that you've created, and I have a right to defend myself. So please don't you dare state that I'm manipulating you when you have been manipulating the situation to today. It's been 2 years since my brother's been out in the community and you've refused to discharge him. You are fraudulent, and there will be clear consequences. And you're right, previously when you had told me, Mr. Hussain, the next week we are going to get an interpreter and we're going to sit down and carry out his mental capacity assessment. If that had been carried out on his discharge, I would not be here today. Talib would not be here today. We would not be suffering because of your clear failure. You should have discharged him when there was a question of his mental capacity. That should have been clearly established. You failed to establish between August 2018 and January 2019 that my brother lacks mental capacity. He clearly does not lack mental capacity. He has never lacked mental capacity. And for the fact that you have colluded and conspired with the local authority in order to have him put into this situation, shame upon you. Shame upon Dr. Nasser. Shame upon Dr. Sami, whom are there to protect Talib and who came and abducted him from our house and tortured him in your care and custody. So please do not state to me that, you know, we're being manipulative. It is you, doctor, who are being manipulative. That's all I have to say on the matter. You have placed my brother in danger. You have failed in your duty of care, and there will be consequences, doctor, to your actions and failures. That's all I have to say. Yes?
You've said that obviously you are attending to his personal care. Do you need support with that? Because we can put support in.
You can go fuck yourself. Take this down. Fuck yourself, you bastards. Alright? Screw you. You're going to provide us with care. You caused this. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you. Get this. Fuck yourself. Right? This is the only language you bastards understand. Go fuck yourself. We don't want you. Motherfuckers.